Hello, fiction fans. T.H. Leatherman here. I just flew back from Comic-Con, and boy, are my arms tired. While I was there, I had the opportunity to talk to several outstanding authors. I talked to so many that I'll have to split those conversations over this week and next. I asked them what advice they would give new authors. Here's what they said. Hello, T.H. Leatherman here, and I am interviewing the amazing Linnea Tim.
Well, thank you, Todd. It's great to be here.
Good to have you on.
Okay.
So, tell us about your work.
Well, I've written Apollo's Raven, and it's actually historical fantasy. It's about the forbidden love between a Celtic warrior princess and a Roman nobleman in first century Britain. So, of course, along with forbidden love comes betrayal, political intrigue, and Celtic warriors who love to fight in parties. So.
That's true. And those are two traditional groups that did not get along.
No, they did not get along at all.
No.
And actually, women had more power in the Celtic society compared to the Roman society.
Absolutely.
So I do tell the differences between the two cultures.
Outstanding. So, what is your advice for new writers?
My advice is just be persistent and write and do your passion.
Okay.
And, it just don't let anybody get you down. Just write and get other people to support you and to help you learn your craft.
Outstanding.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming on.
Oh, thank you very much, Todd. So have a good day.
You too. Hi everyone, T.H. Leatherman here, and I'm interviewing John Messenger. So John, tell us about your work.
So I am a steampunk author.
Okay.
But I've also branched out, and I started with sci-fi writing, and then I've also done some new adult series as well.
Outstanding. So, what books do you want to show up? One of your books?
Sure, absolutely. So the steampunk series is probably my favorite, and this is Wolves of the Northern Rift, which is book 1 in it, and it's best described as Sherlock Holmes in a world of magic.
Outstanding. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna have to pick that up. All right. So, what is your advice for new writers?
So my advice is kind of what I tried to do when I first started, which is it's very easy to get stuck into a niche because that's your comfort zone and that's what you like writing. But there's a lot of great anthologies out there, and what I always recommend is if you get the opportunity to do a short story for an anthology, it doesn't have to be anything huge and dramatic. But especially if it's not something in your wheelhouse, if it's something unusual, something you're not really comfortable with, do it anyway.
Okay.
Because it's going to help you grow as a writer.
Absolutely.
And give you just totally different experiences as you try to put together stories that are totally different from what you normally write.
Outstanding. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. T.H. Leatherman here, and I am interviewing Sheree Ficklin.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. It's Sunday at the con, so it's always a little bit like you're a little tired by now, but you're also like, yes, last day, last chance.
Absolutely. So, what do you write?
I write mostly historical fiction.
Okay.
So this is my series. This is the first of the series, Queen of Someday, and it is based on the life of young Catherine the Great of Russia.
Oh.
And I've also done some 1920s era stuff too.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
So, what is your advice for new writers?
My advice for new writers is don't put the cart before the horse. Finish the book. Finish your book first. A lot of people tend to jump the gun and start thinking marketing and start thinking other things before the book's even finished, and nothing will kill your creativity faster. So absolutely finish the book first and then go from there.
I would agree. Too many people try to also edit as they go.
Yes.
And really, the important thing is to get the first draft out there, then you can tweak it.
And first drafts are garbage.
Yeah.
Always. It's okay. If your first draft sucks, it's perfect. That's just what it's supposed to be. And then you go through and refine it and make it something really nice.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, T.H. Leatherman here, and I am interviewing Stant Latoya. So, tell us about your work.
Hi everyone, Stant here. I do science fiction, fantasy, horror, weird fiction. I've got a series, The Running of the Tyrannosaurs, about gladiators who compete on Tyrannosaur back aboard orbital space coliseums.
Wow.
I have Ansible, which is about 25th century Islamic explorers who transfer their minds across space and time to make first contact. They get marooned inside alien bodies on alien worlds. And then there's the Zombie Bible, which is about zombies in the ancient world. And that's me.
That's you. Outstanding. So, what is your advice to new writers?
Advice to new writers. Let's see. Persevere. Tell the truth. Like, things have to feel very true to you in your fiction. And when you start, anytime, this is something I tell everybody, whenever you hit a block, whether it's writer's block or just you're now in the editing phase or the revising phase, or you've written 2/3 of your manuscript and you're stuck in the middle and you've lost the magic. What you do to recapture the magic is go back, find that moment that made you fall in love with the story in the first place, the moment or the scene or the character, rewrite that moment. I once rewrote the same scene 20 times. Just one ended up in the book, obviously, but what happened is sometimes it was just a paragraph, sometimes it was a page, but rewriting that moment that made me fall in love with the story in the first place, even if it was just for a few minutes, it rekindled the magic, and then I could go get back into my manuscript and write. It's like when you and your spouse go back to the place you met or the place that you proposed. That's how you can use that same idea to rekindle the magic of your story when you're blocked.
And that's very true. Writing is definitely a labor of love, and revisiting those moments that really made that story click for you is very good advice. I like that.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, thanks. Hello everyone, T.H. Leatherman here, and I am interviewing Carolyn Kay. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing?
I'm having a great day. I can't complain. It's been an absolutely fantastic con.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. DCC is an amazing thing.
Yeah. So, please tell me about your work.
So, I am a local Colorado steampunk fantasy author. I have my book, DN Vec. It's the first in my Galacel's Tales trilogy. That's a mouthful.
Isn't it, though?
It's about an elven princess who travels into the mortal realms and discovers Queen Victoria's the villain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and then I have the second book. I will pull it out. Sic Evra is the sequel to that, and the third book will be out early next year.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
All right, so what is your advice for new authors?
My advice to new authors is you can never quit learning. So find all the classes you can, go to workshops if you can afford them, read books. No one author is going to have like the secret formula. So the more things you can find from other people that you can pick and choose that work for you, I think the better off you are.
I agree. That's good advice.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for having me.
Hello, T.H. Leatherman here, and I am interviewing the stupendous Sue Duff. So, Sue, tell us about your work.
I am a fantasy author with really strong sci-fi elements in my Weird Chronicles series. It's a 5-book series. The last book just came out in February, so the series is complete. The first book is Fade to Black by Sue Duff, and it's about a illusionist with real powers. And he comes from a long race of magical beings called the Weird, and they have kept the energies of Earth in harmony for centuries, but in modern day they're dying out. And so natural disasters are on the rise. So in a last-ditch effort to try to perpetuate themselves, they turn to science and start messing with their magical DNA, which is where a lot of the sci-fi elements come in. And then they really mess things up. Yeah, they really screw things up. So the protagonist is Ian Black. He's the last born of their race, and he's compelled to try to fix not only what they've done, but save the Earth somehow.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
All right, and so what's your advice for new writers?
My advice for new writers, wow, where do I start? Don't do what I did, and no. Actually, just write what you love. Sometimes it's easier to write what you know, but the fun can also be in research and talking and making connections with people that are experts in whatever you need to know. I just enjoy it. And if you love what you're doing, it's going to show through in your writing. And you're going to have an energy and a passion for it that will shine outward, and everybody will get on your bandwagon about it.
Outstanding.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is great.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I post weekly. Check out the authors I interview by clicking the links below. If you enjoyed this episode, leave likes and comments. So long, fiction fans.